Well, thank you for staying with us. Now, I'm being told that we've been able to reconnect with the coordinator of the Office of the First Lady, Edo State, Edesili Okpebholo Anani. Thank you so much for staying with us, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Well, just before we lost you, I was asking what role your office played in coordinating with international partners and the Edo State Migration Agency during this operation.
So, as I said earlier, when the news broke, we had a mandate to make sure that Iwinosa had to come back to Nigeria, back home. It was we worked closely with the DG Migration because, and then we also have other partners like the IOM. And it was important that we worked together collectively to make sure that she got home safely. I was constantly in touch with the ambassador so that we could also facilitate her coming back to Nigeria. So it was a collective effort from my office, the state government, the DG, our international partners, and the Burkina Faso authorities as well.
All right. Now, how is the Office of the First Lady working to ensure victims like Okunrobo receive the psychological, medical, and social support that they need post-rescue?
You know, we have the 3 R's, which is, so basically right now she's back. So it's more, we're dealing with the other 2, which is rehabilitation and reintegration. So right now, Iwinosa is in a safe place. She's in one of our shelters. She's receiving medical attention. It starts with psychological attention first because she has to be debriefed mentally. She has to, sometimes these things become an addiction. So she has to get the medical support she needs psychologically first to make sure that her headspace is where it's supposed to be. And then the second phase is the medical physical examination. We're working in collaboration with the Edo Specialist Hospital, who will be doing all that. And then when we have a clean bill of health, both mentally, physically, then we go to the next phase. What do we do? I was opportune to speak to her personally on Thursday, the day after she came back, and she mentioned to me that she would love to go back to school so she could read and write properly. And so after, when we're done with the medical evaluation, the next phase begins for her.
Okay. Now, ma'am, with this rescue now complete, what are the next steps in your broader strategy to combat human trafficking in Edo State?
It's a sensitization thing. You know, we really need to sensitize the public, sensitize the children. And I say sensitization starts from as early as, you know, the very young age. So let children know. Edo State had, you know, one time, it was like everybody wanted to travel out of the country, but we're trying to change the narrative to say the grass might not be greener on the other side. And most times, these children are not really told what they are going to do. They are promised of a better life out there. And so we tell them no. We try to sensitize them from the young age. We also try to speak to the parents. Indirectly or directly, sometimes I say the parents are enablers. When parents begin to put pressure on their children, you know, the children just want to impress their parents sometimes and say, how do I help to make life better?
Easier.
We sensitize children and tell them, don't fall prey to certain devices. When people tell you, I will give you a better life, speak to your parents, speak to an adult, because most times you hear, don't tell anybody, don't tell anybody. The sensitization starts from the parents, as I always say. Then we take it to schools, we take it to the marketplace, we take it to the churches, we just take it everywhere and tell them of the ills out there.
Absolutely, ma'am. Now, just before we let you go, are there any ongoing collaborations, you know, with other states or even countries to be able to trace and rescue other trafficked girls, you know, originally from Edo State?
Oh, yes. So I said Iwinosa's voice was the voice of many other girls. An injustice to one girl is an injustice to every other girl. And Iwinosa's case has made well, people to know that the voice of the girl child matters anywhere you are in the world, as long as you're from Edo State. The governor is very explicit on that. Return everybody back home that wants to come back home. Migrating is not the issue. Migrating illegally is the issue. And recently we've been having talks with international bodies. Very soon, we have a program that we're rolling out very soon. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag.
Okay.
But we'll be training our youths in Edo State. They'll be certified. So if you have to, or when you want to travel out, you'll be able to use this certificate to get legal paying jobs. It's a partnership we're running with some European countries, legal paying jobs. So you're not going out there to be sold into slavery, prostitution, hard drugs, and all that. But you're going to be legally employed and not be a nuisance. Most times I tell them, you become an ambassador. So they know that we are exporting, we have what to export out of Edo State when the case arises.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Thank you so much for your time and for speaking on this.
Okay, so let me just add something. So currently, the DG Immigration is out to Kenya to rescue another girl that has cried out.
Okay.
So we're on it 24/7 to bring back every girl child or everybody that cries out for help. We will rescue by the grace of God.
All right. Well, we hope that works out, and we will definitely be following up on this case, with the Edo State government as well. Thank you so much, ma'am.